your hosts, Wayne Noon, Greg Norval, Uncle Saxon, and Pete Peters.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Rat Salad Review. We are here. Whoa, where'd you go? What are you doing?
I got the fucking headphones plugged in and I punched the cord. I got excited.
Well, don't get too excited. Today, we have on today Braden and Brett from the band Maniacal Force. How's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
All right. It's a shame we couldn't get you guys on video.
Yeah. Sorry.
What do you guys still got? Flip phones or something?
No.
I don't know. It sounds like a computer, and I don't know how to use webcams.
Yeah. I've never had one either, actually.
Really? How old are you guys? You don't look that old.
28.
Jesus. Oh my God. You should be up on the. You should be up on the technology stuff.
I had one, but my cat chewed it up. He's an asshole.
I think I have, like, my old laptop might have a webcam, I think, built into it.
Yeah.
But that thing probably doesn't run no more.
Well, hopefully with this show we can get you some sales on the EP, and you can get yourself some webcams and a phone for the camera.
Hell yeah. Get some buzz out there. I mean, well, I already did actually. I've got this electric scooter I take to work because I can't drive. I put the Maniacal Force sticker right on the front.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Some
All right,
jealous high school kids out there, man. All the adults that see me are just like, hey, that guy must have a DUI.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
All right. So, how did you guys form?
Well, like, I've known Brett since college. We went to college together,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, I noticed him wearing, like, metal shirts, and we talked a little bit then, but never really hung out or anything. And then, you started a band with Nick?
Yeah, so Nick's actually he's not here right now. Nick is actually the most original member of the band.
Okay.
So just for a little background history, I can just maybe. So the original band was comprised of Nick and two other guys, Ryan Harris and Ryan Neiman. They just kind of started the band just for the hell of it, just to have fun, whatever. And so they were jamming, whatever. And I ran into those guys at the bar one night. I'm like, oh, you guys like crusty old death metal too? Sweet. Like, you guys want another guitar player? And they're like, yeah, whatever. So, a couple months later, we jammed. And so then I started playing with them. So that's kind of how originally the band formed. Was Nick and his two other roommates at the time. Was the initial formation of the band.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, sounds cool.
That's awesome.
So, the songs that are on this EP, are these the songs that you guys started with when you all got together, or?
Yes, somewhat. So, Radiation Sickness was pretty much completely done, actually, when I started jamming with those guys.
Before I was even in the band.
Yeah, and then I think, Bring Him to the Chair, me and Nick kind of co-wrote together. And then World Cremation, I think I kind of wrote that song for the most part, and Beaten Senseless was kind of Nick's tune. So yeah, we pretty much had these songs pretty much written, by the time Braden got into the mix.
Nice.
Killer. Top. Awesome EP.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, Greg's a big fan of it.
Oh, yeah.
Or two.
Well, no, it's like I've told them before. I mean, pretty drunkenly, I have to admit. I mean, you have to. You got to mosh when you see Maniacal Force, or at least headbang. But it's awesome. It's more sound. It's earache. It's a lot of influences where it has that old school spirit, but they're totally doing their own thing. You guys sound fresh, and it's just awesome. The leads are great. I love Braden's drumming. Nick's awesome. Chris's bass playing, it's just it's really solid, man. It's reminds me a lot of Cancer's Death Shall Rise, and that's one of my favorite albums, and I hold this EP up there with that. Awesome.
Sure, yeah. Killer album, yeah, of Cancer.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess just to fact check there, Chris actually didn't play on the EP.
That was our old bassist
Yeah.
who had 9 fingers.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Chris joined after we recorded the EP. We had a different player at the time who recorded with us, Tyler Weston. Just to get the facts
Oh,
right.
okay.
He was only with us for a brief period of time, but yeah, he recorded with us on bass. So
He could play, though.
Okay.
He could what?
Yeah,
He could
he
play.
can.
He was really good.
I guess
Brett's Killer Live, so. I mean, not Brett. Well, Brett is Killer Live, but I meant to say Chris. Sorry, I'm high.
Chris, he gets all into it.
We all get into it. We all love this, but
Nice. So is death metal like your favorite genre, or do you like bands and other styles of music?
I would say death metal is definitely my go-to genre. It's my forte. It's what I listen to most is, death metal. It's what I love, but I love other genres of metal and some other genres of music as well, but 90% of the time, 95% of the time I'm listening to death metal of some sort.
What's your favorite band?
I don't know if I can bring it down to one single band, maybe like 2 or 3. I don't know, I guess Tony put a gun to my head. I'd say like Dismember, Bolt Thrower, Death, probably.
Nice.
This probably be my top 3.
Nice.
it's funny. I feel like him and Nick listen to mostly like death metal, while Chris and I don't know. Chris and I listen to a lot of different types of music. I listen to a little bit of hip hop, indie music, a little country, a lot of everything. Mostly like technical death metal.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty much anything Chris and I are willing to listen to.
That's why I love Braden's other band, Decomposer.
Oh yeah, hardcore and yeah.
Well, I mean, your Relapse is just all over the place, but none of it sounds out of place. It's all really cool, man.
Well, that's kind of like what we go for with that band. It's just we like to write shit that's like, what the hell is this? People don't know how to describe it, but yeah. My philosophy is just don't try to sound like any band out there. Just write shit that sounds cool to you.
Right.
It's cool. It's cool to have influences and such, but
Do your own
just sit
thing
down
at
and
the same
write
time.
some fucking music.
Right.
Wait, so you guys got another band too?
I do.
Okay. What's the name of that band?
That's Decomposer.
Okay.
That's like I don't know. People have said it's like thrash metal, grindcore, hardcore, punk, metal. There's a lot of different influences that go into it, which is
When I listen to Composer, I'd say it's like it's got a very punky vibe, but it's not straight up punk. It's not straight up thrash metal. It's a punky, hardcore-ish thrash, and with the newest stuff, some grind tossed in there too. So it's kind of just all those, just thrown in one.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Well, it's cool to get all your influences into one band instead of just sticking to one genre. You're making something new, hopefully.
well, right, and that's why I feel like I don't know, music that I really get attached to nowadays are like artists that decide to like fuse different genres, and that's really unique to me. That to me is like pushing the boundaries. Like a straight up band that's like just death metal, I feel like most of it's been done, and
Right.
my opinion, I guess.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Well, I'm glad you do. Go ahead, Greg. You got any questions for him?
So when's
Jeez,
the
how high
album
are you?
coming out? Huh?
How high
Higher
are
than
you?
you?
Jeez. Well, of course. I don't smoke. And I can't tell if you're blurry or your camera's blurry. You went out of focus.
He's so high that now he is actually out of focus.
Yeah.
Wow, that's got to be some kind of achievement right there.
Yeah, looks like your video is a little bit choppier than Wayne's, so
He's
pretty crisp.
using like an iPhone 2 or something, I think, right?
Oh.
5.
Okay.
I got at least halfway to 10, man. You know.
Sorry.
But yeah, when's the new album coming out?
We are recording the first 2 weeks of August. We're spending like 10 days. Yeah, we're spending like 10 days recording with Will Maravellis, who has done so many local metal bands.
He did us last time.
Yeah, he did us on the EP that we did too. He's an awesome dude, knows what he's doing. He loves death metal and actually a lot of other types of music too, but good dude. We'll be doing it then and hopefully have it out by the end of the year. That's my goal anyways.
Cool.
Yeah,
He did a good job on the recording because, sometimes with death metal bands, the recording can get a little bit muddy, I guess you can say,
Yeah, and
'cause there's always so much going on, so. But he did a good job.
And that's where I want to go with this next record. I kind of told him that I want to make the most well-sounding record that we possibly can and spare no expense on this one and just do everything right, I guess. Our EP was just kind of like, sure, let's do this. And then now that we toured and played, we're all just like, oh, hell yeah, let's put everything we have into this and make it as best we can. So that's why we're hoping this next record is going to kick a lot of ass.
Yes.
Well, it will.
Awesome.
Without sacrificing, the rawness and brutality.
Yeah.
Still got to sound, somewhat raw.
Right.
Yeah, well, I've heard you play a few of the songs live. I think when you guys played with Bewitcher, and they fit right in with everything else, just as raw and intense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a sick show.
Yeah, that was a great show. I love Bewitcher.
They're tight.
Damn right. Hail Satan.
Smoke weed, he'll Satan.
That's
I don't think a show goes by where Greg doesn't mention Bewitcher or Voivod.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't ready for the Voivod moment yet.
I've never even listened to Voivod.
Very goofy, weird.
Really? You should, you definitely need to listen to Killing Technology. I think you'd enjoy it.
I felt the same way, but Greg turned me on to Voivod, so give him a try.
Might take a couple tries, but
Yeah.
I'm always down for a couple tries.
I get it though. They are a very very weird band.
yes.
I like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome, though.
Yeah.
They truly have their own sound.
Yeah, they do.
Same way I feel about Maniacal Force. That's what I think is so great about you guys, because, a lot of it might remind you of something like, say, Living Monstrosity from Death, but it doesn't sound like that. You're listening to Radiation Sickness or Take 'Em to the Chair.
Sure.
But it evokes that feeling of, the old God's return, even in the artwork. I love it.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what we kind of go for is, to just, obviously we draw our influences a lot from, some of those old bands, but we try to, twist that,
Put a fresh spin on it.
put a fresh spin on it, make it Maniacal Force. The end result is Maniacal Force, not, at least, if not, it's just a rip-off of Death or whatever,
Yeah.
No, not even close. It just, carries the same feeling.
Sure. Well, yeah, that's cool to hear.
Spiritually.
Now, Braden, I'm a drummer too. But how long did it take you to learn how to do the blast beats? Because I cannot do them at all.
So I've been drumming for 14 years now.
Wow.
But I remember the first bands that really, where the fuck was I? What was I listening to? One of the first bands that blew me away was the Black Dahlia Murder and Despised Icon.
Mm-hmm.
I remember listening to the album The Ills of Modern Man by Despised Icon, and I could not fucking fathom how someone could play drums that fast, and I was hooked immediately. And then I started listening to Nile and shit, and then I started playing that. When I started playing Green Day covers and like other shit too. But then I heard blast beats and I'm like, hell yeah. And then I would just practice all the time. I still practice a lot. I usually try to do about a half hour a day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing for like probably 30 years, and I try. When I first heard the blast beats, it was, I think, Charlie Benante from Anthrax. He kind of like invented that, I guess. Or he claims to have invented it.
Sure.
And you know, that's how I got into it, but I could never. I don't know. I just could never figure it out.
Well, like, even if you practice, like, rolls and stuff, like, single or, like, double stroke rolls, that's really all a blast beat is. And, like, really tech deathy stuff is basically just one fucking roll. You're just moving it around the kit. Whether it's a blast beat or roll or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't just a blast beat just a skank beat, you know, sped up? A traditional blast beat?
I guess, yeah.
That's cool.
There's, like,
if you want to technically speak.
Well, there's, like, 10 different types of blast beats.
Right, but you're
I have no idea.
Blast. Just,
Yeah,
you know,
Greg's lost.
basic skank beat.
Yeah.
This is drummer talk, Greg. Totally lost.
Yep.
But yeah, that's cool. I like how you did all the blast beats and stuff on here. It's a good job.
I'm always trying to go faster. Push myself.
I think that's every drummer's goal, right?
And, yeah, it should be. You should never be comfortable with your playing. You should always be. And it goes for any musician out there. You should really constantly be trying to push yourself. Songwriting, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Are you self-taught?
I took guitar lessons for like 2 years, and then I realized I was fucking terrible at guitar. So I gave that up after 2 years. I didn't have the patience to practice, and then I took drum lessons for like a year. And I didn't like my teachers, and I said, screw this. So, yes, I'm mostly self-taught. I bought, like, books and stuff. Like, I know how to read sheet music. Like, I bought brush tablature books of, like, Neil Peart for, like, YYZ and Spirit of the Radio and things like that.
Right.
And I had another one. But, yeah, mostly self-taught.
Very similar to me. I started with guitar, too, and did not last very long.
Yeah.
The drums are, I don't know, they're a lot louder, and they're a lot cooler, I think.
I feel like it's part of, like, the way your brain functions, too, and how you, like, perceive the world and music, I guess. I guess that's just my thought on it. I don't think like a guitarist. I think in like a drummer, I guess.
Right, exactly.
Some people can do it all, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of regret not playing guitar because when I try to come up with new songs, it's kind of hard for me to explain it to my guitarist. So, in that way, I wish I still stayed with it, but...
Yeah, no, I feel that. I guess I kind of experienced that with Brett, too. It'd be like, when he's writing stuff, I'll be like, oh, it'd be cool if you, like, did this. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I can hear it so perfectly in my head, but getting, like, explaining it is so difficult to do.
Exactly.
We work it out. We make it work.
Cool. Got anything else, Greg?
No, I mean, I love Brett's guitar playing. He can fucking wail, but I can't talk technical about it whatsoever.
So how about you, Braden? Not Braden, Brett. Self-taught guitarist, or how'd you get into guitar?
Yeah, so I'm pretty much 100% self-taught on guitar. So just bought a guitar one day and just started learning riffs, just of, all my favorite songs and bands that I could learn. And basically, well, as far as music theory and musical notation goes, I learned a little bit. I played like band in middle school, so I kind of like learned how to read music and count music in terms of, musical theory wise. As far as playing guitar, I just learned by myself. Well, I had some friends who played guitar before me who kind of knew, so they kind of, showed me the basics. So, so a little help from some friends, at the start, and then, just me just wanking around, figuring it out. So.
Now,
Mostly by ear.
Well, at the very beginning, tabs. I think this probably goes for everybody. I think, I just tab. I got to look up tabs because you can't really hear what the you know, how a song translates to a guitar. That takes a long time to pick up a good ear. So I learned by tabs first, and whether they were good tabs or bad tabs, there's a lot of bad guitar tabs out there. But eventually,
Yeah, there is.
after playing long enough, you get a good ear, and you can you know, hear what the notes are playing on the guitar, and you just figure it out yourself. And you know, you learn a few scales here and there, and you know, a little bit of music theory, and you know, it helped me, I guess. It's kind of what defines my style, I guess. A little bit of theory, a little bit of whatever. So
Cool. So did your since you guys are playing death metal, how's your family feel about that? Are they into your music?
well, I mean, no, my family does not listen to death metal.
Not many families do.
No. I don't know. My family is not really very musically inclined, I guess. They're not musical. They don't really appreciate music the way I do. I don't know where I got my appreciation for music. Not my family, but.
Jesus Christ, Greg, could you open that bottle any louder?
I don't know how to work this shit, you know? I just threw
keep it
out my
open.
Betamax 2 years ago. Yeah, I said, well, if I do that, it'll lose the carbonation.
Oh, God. Anyway, before Greg rudely interrupted you.
Where were we?
Sorry about that.
About your family with the music.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I guess my parents don't really care. It's just they're kind of just neutral about it. I guess, you know, they don't like it, they don't dislike it. It's just whatever.
Did they ever come to shows?
Not yet. I don't invite them though. I'm like, I mean, they're old people, you know. They don't want to go to some show that starts at 11 o'clock at night. You know, I'm like, they're not going to do that.
My mom has actually been bugging me about it. She wants to go, and my aunt, she really wants to go. They keep bugging me about it, but most of the shows we play start at like fucking 10 p.m. at the Hexagon Bar in a not so great.
Right.
But my mom's just like, yeah, I go to bed at like 10:30, 11. So, no.
I couldn't imagine bringing your family to the Hex. That'd be strange.
I've had the last boss of the last company that I worked for, he like straight up like wanted to go, and I'm like, dude, do you know the people that are there? Like drunks, punks, the crusty kids, like people on drugs, and he's just like, oh, I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that. Okay.
Sounds like a nice family establishment there.
My family always makes fun of the metal shirts that I wear, though. I remember when my sister was really little, she'd, what did she do? She was doing like a school project one time, and she mentioned all the scary monsters on my shirts in her school project. And my brother, he always wears the shirts with the scary monster. I don't know, it's funny.
I remember one year for Christmas, my stepdad bought me a pack of 10 blank white T-shirts, and he was like, "Here, I'm tired of seeing black T-shirts with weird shit on them."
That's funny. I'm wearing just a blank white T-shirt right now.
And I'm wearing one that's black with weird shit.
And I'm wearing gray for a change. Actually, a Marvel T-shirt.
Oh,
Yeah. You guys into comics?
I am not.
yes.
Oh, you
I
are.
love.
Who
I mean,
are you? Which one are you again?
Braden.
Okay.
Brett does.
I mean,
It's hard to see. I can't see anything.
I've always been kind of like a nerd. I've played a shitload of video games. I've always been into movies and cartoons and yeah, all that shit. I never read a whole bunch of comics, but I always liked the old Batman shows, Spider-Man shows, and movies and shit like that. But I do dig comics, and I got a couple of friends that, one of my friend has, he still goes to the store and he still buys comics and keeps up on like all of the Marvel and DC shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was doing that for a while too, but then I had a child, so I had to stop.
Yeah,
I was into that.
I'm glad
The
you.
only Only ones I ever really collected were the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then I still have all the heavy metals from like 1974 up to 98.
I never got
Not
into
really
that heavy
a
metal thing.
comic book, more of a magazine. But
Yeah. Ninja Turtles are cool. You know what else I got into recently is Voltron.
Voltron, what was that?
Oh, that's right. You guys are too young to know what Voltron is.
it's like Power Rangers, but with
Oh my god, but
crappy
better.
animation.
Screw you, crappy animation. This is Voltron. I just put this together. It's a model.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah. That's some cool 80s shit right there. That's one of my favorite. See, I'm like 40 years old, so you guys have no idea.
No, I don't. No, sorry.
You probably don't even know what. Do you even know what He-Man is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I know what He-Man is.
All right.
Everyone knows He-Man.
Everybody's got to know He-Man.
Fucking A, Skeletor, man.
Yeah,
We
I
don't know
used,
Skeletor.
I used to watch that shit fucking Saturday and Sunday mornings.
That's coming back. They're making a movie out of that thing now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, some scrawny kid's gonna be He-Man, which is kind of weird.
Wait, is it gonna be
Really?
live action?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about that.
Did you guys ever see the original real action He-Man movie?
I like it. I don't give a fuck
No.
what anybody says.
Oh my god. Well, go on YouTube and go watch it tonight. You'll get a laugh out of that.
Oh, I got it on DVD. Come on over, guys.
That's right. You live by Greg. Yeah. Stop over. It's pretty cool. That was a shit back in the day.
Yeah, it's the
It's
storyline's
corny,
pretty
but-
terrible compared to the comics and well, I mean, all of He-Man was corny, but
I don't know why like producers and stuff keep thinking it's a good idea to make live action movies out of like video games and like old TV shows like
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. That was terrible. That was garbage. What else was there? There was Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was bad. I mean, the first one was okay, but like really shitty. Did they do a Street Fighter too?
Yeah, and
Okay.
Gomez Adams was M. Bison.
Okay. Well, the last one that really pissed me off was Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. They're making into a live action film that looks
It looks so stupid.
it
Yeah.
looks so ungodly bad.
It doesn't look too bad, but they got like a real mouth on them, and it looks kind of strange.
It looks terrible, but the original cartoon I think is on demand right now on like Showtime.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to
Can't beat that.
No, I can't. I almost went to go see the Pikachu movie today, and I'm not even a Pikachu fan, or what the hell's that damn thing?
It better have been for your kid, or I'm gonna smack you long
It
distance.
was. It was. I showed him the video, and he started laughing at it. I said, "You want to go to the movies?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then 2 minutes later, "No, I don't want to go." So we didn't go.
Oh.
It looks funny though. What's his
It
name?
does-
Ryan Reynolds is funny.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad, and I love Ryan Reynolds.
So yeah. So he's not going to do a movie that's going to suck either. You know, he's going to really do something that's going to be good. So
I
Right.
haven't seen any of the trailers. I don't know.
check it out. You'll laugh.
Just go see it. How about that?
That's right. Go see it.
Sure, why not?
Get off the show and go watch the movie.
All right, maybe I will. Maybe I will. And now that I remember, I did want to ask you guys, how'd the rest of the tour go?
It went really good. We had I don't know. I think I enjoyed like every band that we played with. Traveling was fun. Luckily, I think half the nights we were able to find somewhere to stay. Yeah. It's hard to house 7 dudes in a house, though.
Yeah.
How
I
long
should
was
get
the
a
tour
van.
for?
What?
How long was the tour?
It was a glorified weekend tour, so it was basically just 4 days. It was basically just 4 days. We went to St. Louis, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, and then Iowa City, Iowa.
And Madison.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and I forgot about Madison too. And then we played here for our like tour kickoff.
Yep.
Is that the biggest thing you guys done so far with the tour?
Definitely. That's like the first experience we've ever had, like getting out of the cities.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Actually,
Yeah,
it was.
this is like a brand new experience for all of us.
Oh, cool.
Well, maybe not for Braden. He's played in other cities, I guess, but
Yeah, I've played in other cities with different bands, but I've never been on an actual mini tour or tour like this, so it was cool. I liked it.
Nice.
Yeah, it must have been wild playing in both bands the whole time.
It was a lot of work, and I had to put a lot of practice into it, but I got through it. I'd do it again. It was fun.
Now, did you play like right after after each set? Like when Maniacal Force played, did you play with the other band, or did you have like a little break?
I mean, there was a little break, like a 20-minute break. Every night we switched it up. So one night Maniacal Force played first, then the other night Decomposer would play first, and we just followed up with the other one. But no, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just practice a lot.
Nice. So, any other plans coming up? Any other shows or anything?
Hunker down and fucking practice and then record.
Yeah, basically, yeah, we got a few things to tighten up on for album that we're gonna go in and record, and whenever we get that album done and released, we're gonna try and play some shows and throw the CD out there, and
Do you have a name for it yet?
What was that?
we don't have a name for it yet.
We were just talking about that before the interview, actually.
Oh yeah.
I'll think of something.
Call it Rat Sound Review.
If you got any good ideas, send them our way. So.
Okay.
I'll think
Maybe
about
we
that.
just won't name it. We'll call it Untitled.
Yeah, so like the first EP was self-titled, and this is untitled. Nobody's ever done that before.
No, not yet.
No, that's true. That's actually pretty good.
Actually, no, that's wrong. I think the Church has an album called Untitled.
Bastards.
I think.
You might be right. I don't know.
We'll think of something. It'll be heavy and awesome.
Is it all going to be completely new songs, or are you including the EP again too?
We are including one of the songs off the EP.
Re-recorded, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna re-record World Cremation. Songs basically gonna stay exactly the same,
Except faster.
except maybe a tad faster, probably tighter, more accurate. But everything else is gonna be brand new. So we're shooting for 8-9 songs. So that's what we're going for. Roughly 35-40 minutes.
Well, this one will be a lot tighter too because the first album that we did, we recorded everything live. So all the songs you hear on the EP that we did in one take. There's no cut-ins or anything like that. But this next full length, we're actually doing everything to a click track. So we're gonna go in, probably take a day or two to do all the drums for everything, and then guitars, etc., until it's all completed. So it's gonna take us a lot longer. We're spending a lot more money on it, but it's gonna be worth it for the production value of it, I think.
Yeah. You guys ever worked with the
I
Click
look
before?
forward to it.
What's that?
Have you ever worked with the Click?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, well, I make demo tracks on my my home computer at my place. So I have like some recording software, and I record all my guitars to a click track, and then I send it to the rest of the guys. So it's all to a click track. So I send it to them, and then it's all in time, perfectly, so they can play it in time as well. And so yeah, we can play to a click track. So.
Cool. Yeah, that thing's a lot easier when a guitarist does it for you.
I don't know. I guess we got to do it somehow. I mean, it's not very often that bands, just jam 24/7 and just, write shit like that. It's, just doesn't work like that anymore. So
A lot of the times I practice to a click track at home. Honestly, I got an electronic kit at home that I practice to, so I can do I can record my own drum beats and shit on there, and then I can take Brett's recordings, play that over my drum beats and things like that. But I'm usually playing to a click track.
But I guess to specify, we don't necessarily write to a click track.
Right.
So we just write, just freely, and then we just throw that, figure out whatever, tempo is necessary, and then record that. But I don't sit there at the computer and throw on the metronome and go, okay, I guess this is what I have to write to. It doesn't work that way. I just riff around on my guitar and whatever.
Yeah, you wait till the drummer. Wait till the drummer figures the tempo out, right?
That too, yep.
What the hell? I was just gonna ask something and I totally lost track. This happens every fucking week. Damn.
Dumbass. What?
Oh no, I know what it was because they mentioned it before. You guys don't get together often to practice, or what? Or you just send stuff through the emails and stuff.
Well, once a month I'm on call. So Brett and I both work in like HVAC. So one weekend a month I'm on call. 1 weekend a month he's on call. So if we're really lucky, usually
3 times a month is lucky for us.
Yeah, 3 times a month is lucky, and that's like if we're both on call on the same fucking weekend. So most of the time we're practicing twice a month, but when we do like 5 hours.
Oh wow.
Ain't that much, but I don't know. We I guess that's why it's been taking so long, because
I practice all of our shit every day.
Well, yeah, it takes 2 years to write good songs. At least for us.
Yeah.
True. Don't rush it, because you'll end up with a shitty album. Take your time.
Yep.
That's true.
There's no rush. Nobody's waiting for the next album. Everybody's. No, I don't mean that in a bad way. That's
I'm
out the wrong way.
I
I didn't mean it that way. He knows what I meant.
I know.
Hey, man, when it happens, it happens.
Exactly.
I don't do this for the fans or the money. I just do it for the fun.
Exactly. We just do it because we like writing.
We like playing music.
We like playing music.
Making sick death metal.
The extent of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you start writing for fans, you kind of
You
limit.
sell out. Yeah, you basically sell out and you suck.
You sell out.
You become Motley Crue.
Ugh, Motley Crue.
They're a perfect example, though. I mean, if you look at Too Fast for Love and then Theater of Pain.
I guess I hate either of those albums, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I have to get Troy back on.
Yeah, good luck on that one. Yeah. All right. So, anything else you guys want to tell us about the band that we didn't ask that I can't think about?
Not that I can really think of, no.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers, the basics of what we're about, what we do, what we're going to do,
and what we're going to continue to do.
So,
very cool. Hopefully, you guys stay together for a very long time.
I don't plan on leaving.
Good, don't.
This is my baby.
that's what I do.
Awesome.
Good. And you all get along together pretty well, right?
Yeah, our personalities meld pretty well together.
Actually, yeah.
So, I mean, we, obviously we're all a little different in our own ways, but
which is actually
we all get along really well together.
Which is actually kind of great, because I've been in bands with musicians that fucking drive me nuts. Like, I just want to murder them. Don't actually.
Well, don't, because you won't be on the next album.
Not actually, though. I would never go through with it. But God, I've had some band members that drive me up a fucking wall. But they're good musicians, and it's hard.
I don't know if I can handle that. Like,
yeah, we ended up kicking them out, but yeah, some people are.
It's the hardest thing, man, is trying to get a band together and everybody getting along. It's not easy at all.
Yeah, that's like the big thing about us. We all, have the same kind of sense of humor and this and that, and, relatively same, work schedule, lifestyle, upbringing, so we all can relate to each other, not just in music, but in, life in general.
Right.
So that helps, just us getting along, and so, us creating music, just being able to get along,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep, I went through my fair share of not getting along with band members. It's fucking worst. Are you guys fans of Judas Priest?
Oh hell yeah, I love Priest.
Did you see the news that came out today of Halford?
Oh yeah,
what's that?
He kicked the fucking phone of the person who was filming. Really?
Yeah, the guy had this phone like right in his face or whatever, and he just kicked it right out of his hand and went flying.
that's completely okay. Like,
So the dude was like straight, like right at the
Like, right
front row,
there.
just, like
Yeah.
shoved it in his face. Yeah, fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
no, his
come
flash,
on.
his
Right.
flash was going off. Hopper got pissed.
God.
He punted it and went like fucking 100 feet back in the
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that, you know, personally, because it's not like we're gonna have a huge crowd. But like, yeah, I mean, like you're at that kind of level, like Priest. It's just like, come on, just put that phone away and just live in the moment. I'm so sick of it. I could go on and on about it, but
I agree. If you are gonna pull your phone out, turn your fucking flash off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's putting a flash on at a fucking concert?
Plus, the
Right.
I mean,
Well, it depends on how drunk they are.
I guess.
ugh,
Flash is always off.
if you're taking, sorry, I got to make another point.
Huh?
If you're taking videos at a show too, and I see this all the time, if you're taking videos at a show, especially at a fucking metal show where it's super loud, do you really think that little 4-inch screen is gonna do that any justice when you go back?
oh, right, yeah, the audio quality is gonna be complete
No,
trash.
it's
anyway.
I love the videos that you watch on YouTube and they're like, it's like, why? Why'd you upload it?
exactly like that. Ugh.
It's my favorite Priest song. Why upload that? Why?
Yeah, speaking of Priest, do you guys see Priest last summer when they were at the Armory?
No.
I did not know.
I haven't
I was
seen
there,
Priest
that was a
since
good
the
time.
metal thing.
I don't remember much of it though, but it was a good time.
He didn't kick
Now
your
the-
phone, right?
What's that?
He didn't kick your phone then, right?
No.
Good.
I didn't.
No. Last time I saw a Priest was for Nostradamus.
Okay.
Yeah, which wasn't all that great, but
Still cool to see Priest, I guess.
no, I was gonna say it was still a cool live show. The couple songs they did incorporate from it worked pretty well. It's just not really what you want to hear from Judas Priest.
Sure.
But in 2004, when they were on Ozfest, I got to see Halford sing for Black Sabbath too.
No
Oh,
shit.
that'd be tight.
That'd be
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Just a cool moment in general, but you got to be prepared for some of the songs to sound just slightly weird because Rob is vastly different from Ozzy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Speaking of, are you guys Black Sabbath fans?
I love Black Sabbath. I love all kinds of old, traditional metal. I love all of it.
Yeah.
Sabbath.
I was just listening to this before I was listening to you guys.
You're holding that CD upside down.
Whatever. They know what
We
I
have a
mean.
guest on. Put the CD up straight. Christ.
There you go. Okay, that's what it says.
Whoops.
Well, I mentioned Black Sabbath because now Ozzy wants to do another tour with Sabbath, but now he wants to ask Bill Ward to come back into the band.
I heard about that the other day too, and I don't know. You
Why
ever
didn't they just do it the first time?
Right?
So
Because
stupid.
he's getting old and he's grasping at straws to, I don't know. He's thinking of
Yeah.
what he wants to do before he goes out and he's done.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Nobody knows what actually goes on, behind the curtain. So
It's all
Yeah.
Sharon's fault. Just blame everything on Sharon.
yeah, or
Yeah.
that. That's
She probably had something to do with it, though.
I'm sure she did.
She did. 100%.
Oh, and I saw another thing about her today too. Apparently, she's getting a new face. I guess she's getting a facelift or something.
What a waste of Botox.
A facelift that's like almost 70.
I don't know. She's starting to look like a Muppet. Ugh, it's terrible. Well, I guess that's it for today with the news stuff. That was fun to incorporate you guys into some of the new stuff. We haven't done news in a while.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of guests on, so it's been cool.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
really
guys.
appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah,
No problem.
Thanks for supporting the band. And, yeah.
Yeah.
problem.
Yep. Everybody, go to the band camp, buy the EP, buy a T-shirt on Facebook.
Or you can download it for free too.
Show people
Well,
the shirt,
yeah.
Rick.
Oh yeah.
We accept donations, but it's free.
Well, it's semantics. No, I really didn't realize it was donations, but thanks for clearing that up.
No problem.
All right, very cool. Thank you guys very much again for coming on. I really appreciate it. Good luck with the EP and good luck with the new album.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, when you get the new album out, we'll have you back on again.
We'd love to. Thank you.
Definitely.
No
Awesome.
problem. All right, guys. Take care. And see you then.
Thanks.
Until next time.
Until next time.
You got it.
Later.
Adios. All right, very cool, Greg. Nice guys.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm glad they came on.
Yeah, I did too. It's a very fun interview. I really like doing these interviews. This whole show was never planned to have interviews on it.
No, but I really like how it works out, especially like, Steve was awesome. I wasn't part of the Timo one, but that was still cool.
Oh, mentioning him, his family sent him to the, I guess, an emergency room today or something, some hospital or whatever. Must have had some kind of, he has, I guess, mental issues and stuff like that. So I guess maybe he had a breakdown today, and he posted on Facebook that his family actually sent him to the hospital. So hopefully everything's okay with him. We wish him well.
I mean, at least it's a mental thing and not a physical thing. I thought you were going to say a heart attack or some weird shit.
No, I think a mental thing.
Well, that's good. Hopefully he can get the help he needs through counseling or whatever. Seems like a cool guy. But yeah, Steve and Anthony were a lot of fun. And Dan from Voivod. Everybody we've had for interviews has been really cool. King, way back when.
Yep.
Even Sean was cool, even though he wanted everybody to unabashedly kiss his ass.
Sorry, Sean. No, yeah, we haven't had any bad guests at all. So we've been lucky.
Oh yeah, don't air that part about what
It's already aired. It doesn't matter.
This is live?
No.
Oh.
We haven't been live in like 2 months.
Well,
but I'm not editing
that out. You just don't want to edit it. Yeah.
No, okay. I don't. I'm too lazy.
Oh. Well,
Sean knows we love him. That's okay. We're joking.
Yeah, I know.
But he knows that's true, so. And it's not like he's going to watch this anyway.
Oh, I doubt he'll watch it.
He did watch the Urban Breed show.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just funny. It's just because of how he started off the interview. No offense, Sean. It was just funny.
You are now unfriended.
It happens.
It happens. What else is I gonna talk about? Did I see anything? Oh, crap! I should have asked them about this too, because they're probably not Manowar fans anyway. But the guitarist for Manowar, Carl Logan, the one that was that had child pornography. Remember,
okay, yeah,
months and months ago. He was he's finally going to jail now.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's booked into jail following hearing on child pornography charges.
Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought it would.
Yeah,
I thought he was already in and done with.
So did I, but no, this just came out the other day. He appeared in court on Tuesday, May 28th, and was held by the magistrate. According to the Mecklenburg County's Sheriff Office, Logan was booked at 6:47 p.m.
Well, damn shame, because now that's always going to be associated with Manowar.
Yeah. 12 years old, engaged in a variety of sexual acts with unidentified men. Each video is described in graphic detail. I'm not going to go into the graphic detail. Nobody wants to hear about the graphic detail. But that's a shame.
Yeah, it is.
But I guess, there's just a lot of weird people out there. It's a big world.
People are fucked up, man.
I know, you don't realize it at all.
I also saw, although I didn't read the full story, KK Downing's still complaining about Priest moving forward without him.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too, but then we talked about Sabbath. Yeah, that he said that they're trying to oust him from the band.
He left, though.
That's what I was just gonna say.
This is all absurd.
It's what he wanted to do anyway, so what is the big deal?
Yeah, that's what I don't get. I mean, you know, if he wanted to be part of the final album, he should have just asked. I'm sure they'd have let him be on a couple songs or something, or come back for the record. But
Yeah.
you know, now that probably won't happen because he's raised such a stink about it. But it just his side of the story doesn't make any sense.
No, not at all. It doesn't sound like they left on good terms to begin with anyway, since they're kind of avoiding him a lot.
Yeah, I didn't really realize that at first, but yeah, they not so maybe not to the point of hating each other, but they definitely aren't friends.
Yeah, definitely something behind the scenes that nobody knows about, and they're good at keeping it secret.
Good for them.
Yeah. At least it doesn't come to like a Queensryche thing and that whole battle that went on.
That was fun.
It was fun. I wish we did a show back then. We would have had a lot to talk about.
Oh man, all that shit was off the wall.
It was crazy.
We'd have so many views.
Yeah, we would have. But
quick, fire up the DeLorean.
Let's go back in time.
That's right.
I'm still waiting for a call back from them with getting an interview, but I give up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep begging. There's more musicians out there we can have on the show.
Yeah, I'd like to have it, but yeah, just getting rescheduled and whatnot, you know, it's probably not going to happen at this point.
Yeah. But another show that we're trying to do, I'm not going to mention anything about it just in case it never happens, but I'll talk to you afterwards.
Okay.
One guest is confirming, maybe next week. So that'll be fun. This is going to be a long project, so everybody keep your eyes and ears peeled.
It will be worth the wait.
I hope so.
I think it will.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be a little interesting thing.
I'm curious to see how if we make it all the way through.
We'll probably stop before we even get to his interview. That'll be a waste. No, we got at least get up to him and then finish it.
Yeah, at least there.
Yeah.
That sounds attainable.
We'll see. Anything's possible. All right. Well, I always try to start the show off with this, but I always forget, and I keep it to the end. Please, I beg you, anybody watching this, please, subscribe to the show. We're on YouTube. Subscribe to the damn show.
Subscribe.
Comment on the videos. I don't care if you just say hi. Say anything. Share the videos.
Call me a dirty hippie. We don't care.
Nobody cares. Call me somebody called me a what the hell's his name? From Die Hard. Bruce Willis lookalike. Whatever you want to call me. Please, just call me anything. I don't care what you call me. Just call me. What else? Share the videos. I don't care if you don't like them. Just share them. Maybe your friends or your grandmother, your aunt, uncle, cousin, sister, brother, dog, cat might like the video. You never know. So share it.
If you're in Alabama, your sister, wife, you know.
That's terrible. I have relatives in Alabama. Thanks.
Anytime.
I'm going to edit that out. No. Let's see what else. So we're also on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, podcasts.com, and I'm sure anywhere else that I have no idea about. Because there's a... Oh, shit. He fell.
Come on, sugar. Get out.
I can't wait till I make like a blooper video.
It's just going to be my phone falling.
It's going to be a phone falling and me bitching about the show ain't live and what's going on with the...
She knows what to do to get my attention, so she'll come up and hit the cord with her paw, and it'll knock it down.
Damn dog. Anyway, so we got podcasts and videos and everything on our website, www. Right, no, it's too many W's. www.ratsaladreview.com. And Facebook, there's a new Facebook page because I accidentally made a group, and I really meant to make a facebook.com/ratsaladreview.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah. I'm going to keep them both up there. I was going to take the groups down, but some people ain't adding themselves to the .com one, so it is what it is.
Okay.
So that's all I got to say. So just subscribe to our shows. It helps us out a lot, and we need the viewers if we ever want to continue with this show to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, we just do it for fun anyway, so.
Yep.
But
still, it's nice to know someone's watching.
It is. We like the comments, and we like to see those subscribes go up. So we will be back next week. Hopefully the entire staff will be with us.
I think so.
I hope so. It's been a while. It's been a while with you, too. I think, you've been gone for like 2 weeks almost, right?
Yeah, almost 2.
Yeah, we missed you here.
Yeah, I miss doing it. I couldn't last. Well, I had to take care of it,
Yeah, we know. It's okay. Life happens.
Yeah.
You're my sidekick, though. The show's not the same without you, Greg.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be the 2 of us.
Yeah. We're the original 2.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, you go to bed. Do whatever you got to do. We'll let that dog out.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
All right. And we will see you next week. And we will see you, viewers, next week. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know who's going to be on. Maybe nobody's going to be on. I don't know. But I do have some stuff lined up. So we'll see. Until then.
Good night.
Good night. Goodbye. Adios.